And Steve, young people getting some pretty vocal shout outs this week from Democrats, grateful they helped tamp down a projected Republican red wave. We saw big youth voting numbers in several states, not as high here at home. We wanted to explore why. They turned polling sites into parties for Vote 2022. Shaw and St. Aug students teaming up to march to the polls. At Fayetteville State, they called it a trot to the polls. Same goals, encourage as many young voters to cast a ballot as possible. And as the results came in, one thing was apparent. Gen Z showed up. 27% of midterm voters were age 18 to 29, the second highest midterm youth turnout for any midterm vote.
Well, we had an election yesterday.
It won a big thank you from a Democratic president facing the prospect of his party losing control of both houses of Congress.
And I especially want to thank the young people of this nation who, I'm told, I haven't seen the numbers, voted historic numbers again.
To see that uptick in the youth voter turnout across the country was so very powerful.
UNC senior Greer Webb has spent his brief adulthood working to harness the political power of young people, helping found activist group Young Americans Protest, whose member, 28-year-old Mary Black, just won her election to Raleigh City Council. In North Carolina, 53% of newly registered voters were under 35, more than double the last election. And while younger voters historically skew toward Democrats, they didn't turn out in North Carolina in as high a number as other parts of the country.
I think there was a bit of maybe a red river here in North Carolina, and I was disappointed because young people didn't turn out in the numbers that I was expecting.
Webb blames a rural-urban divide, candidates reaching out more to young urban voters, not as much to rural ones. He thinks there's too much emphasis on Democrat versus Republican, alienating young, unaffiliated voters. And he suspects there's outsized attention to college voters, coming at the expense of young people who don't go to college.
I think both parties need to really reimagine their plan to impact and achieve the gains that really are up for grabs here in North Carolina when it comes to young people.
And Greer thinks the key to keeping the momentum going for young people's voting power is for the politicians and policymakers to start engaging younger voters, even when it's not an election year. He says they want to feel valued, even when they are not being courted for a vote. Steve?
Yeah, it is exciting to see so many people engaged in the process. Joel, thank you. And